Asking people to retweet your post kills your retweet rate by 66%. I've seen accounts tank their own distribution by doing the one thing everyone tells them to do.
Tweets ending with an explicit call to action have a retweet to like ratio of just 5.4%. Compare that to tweets ending in a regular statement at 15.7%, or a question at 15.8%. The ask signals that your content can't stand on its own. They share things that make them look smart, informed, or like they're in on something. Retweets are worth your attention over everything else. A retweet carries roughly 20 times the algorithmic weight of a like. When someone retweets you, their entire follower network sees your content. Likes are not compounding, but retweets compound across every follower network that shares them.
The metric you should actually be tracking is the retweet to like ratio. Raw retweet counts are skewed by follower size. The baseline ratio across organic English language tweets with 100 or more likes is 15.8%. If you're consistently below it, your format or framing is suppressing shares.
Political commentary runs a 25.3% ratio. Growth and Twitter tips come in at 23.6%. Numbered lists sit right at the average. But personal story content surprised me. Its ratio looks below average at 13.2%. Then you look at retweets per 1,000 views, and it's 7.70. The highest of any content type, almost double the next closest format. When people encounter a personal story tweet, they share it at a higher rate than anything else. The challenge is getting it seen in the first place.
The structure that works consistently for personal stories. Set up an assumption everyone holds, then undercut it with what actually happened. The lesson is shareable, the format is personal, and that combination converts views into retweets at a rate no other format matches.
Links are silently destroying your retweet potential. Tweets without links average 90 retweets. Tweets with URLs average 39. That's 130% more retweets for link-free content. X actively suppresses content that sends users off the platform. If you need to share a link, drop it in a reply to your own tweet.
Thread opening tweets have a retweet to like ratio of 44.8% versus 15.6% for standalone posts. When someone retweets the first tweet of a thread, they're giving their entire audience access to a full sequence. That's exceptional efficiency for early stage accounts trying to build reach. One rule, front load all the value in tweet one. The hook has to stand alone. Tweets with specific numbers or percentages average 151 retweets versus a baseline of 86. I see this every week. Founders writing tweets that nobody remembers. A tweet that says 83% of funded startups never raise a second round is quotable. People share numbers because they can use them in conversation. You don't need proprietary data. Citing a study or an observable stat from your industry works just as well. Timing affects retweet rate specifically, not just raw views. The 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. UTC window is where retweet rates peak. Evening posts at 6 p.m. get high absolute likes, but a retweet rate of only 11.6%. People browse and like at night, they share in the morning.
Using you and your bumps, share rate by 19.6%. Direct address makes the reader feel like the content was written specifically for them. Content that feels personally relevant gets passed on. For small accounts under 1,000 followers, your content probably isn't the problem. Small accounts achieve 5.95 retweets per 1,000 views versus 9.98 for million follower accounts. That gap is real, but far smaller than raw retweet counts suggest. The bigger issue is that small accounts get fewer views per post. The growth lever is distribution, replying to larger accounts, getting featured in newsletters, collaborating on threads, not obsessing over tweet quality in isolation.
This is why I built SocialBoner the way I did. The fastest path to knowing what a retweet optimized tweet looks like in your niche is reading hundreds of examples and extracting the patterns. SocialBoner searches millions of viral tweets, and the outlier detection surfaces posts from small accounts that punched above their weight. The AI voice feature learns your writing style, so posts actually sound like you. Early retweets in the first hour are disproportionately valuable. If your tweet gets 3 quick retweets in the first 30 minutes, the algorithm expands your reach to a broader audience. If it sits with only likes, that signal is much more limited. When you publish something you want to perform, respond to replies immediately. Engaging in the first 30 to 60 minutes extends your tweet's active distribution window. If you need leads, check out Scraper City. For cold email coaching, check out Galadon Gold. And if you want to grow on Twitter and X, use SocialBoner. The next video is coming up now.